So like it's all good. It's all good in the hood. It's all good in the mofo hood. Oh shit. Shit, I went on the wrong browser. Fuck. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Actually, really don't come in here and I'm irritating. Uh, Let me see. Picked up by shopping cart. Blah blah blah. Okay, cool. All right. Now we're gonna check this. Okay. Why is it doing this dumb shit? Fuck's sake. Okay, processed at New York, okay, 20th of May. New York City, blah, blah, blah. All right, cool. Hey, Joey. Good evening. How you doing? Yes. I get to wear some of my other clothes every now and then when I don't want to wear sports stuff. Busy day. Busy's good, you know. Busy's good. That doesn't happen very often. You did too much and now you're sore. Oh man, that sucks. That's not good. Yeah, I haven't been working too much. I cleaned out the pool today because there was a lot of leaves in there. Um, I actually washed Diamond today. I gave her a bath because she peed in here 2 nights ago, and she kind of had a stench on her feet from when she stood in her own pee like a dumb dog. And yeah, she had a little accident in here. It's not very often she pees in here, but she did. And I cleaned up everything, but I still smelt like the stench in here a little bit. So I gave her a bath, and now everything smells good again. But yeah, she's okay. Look at her. Yeah, right, baby. What type of sleeping position is that? Hmm? You tell Joey that we got a bath. You got a bath today. And you're all nice and clean. Hmm? You're a good girl, even though you're a pain in the ass. Yeah, life is tough for her. She's okay though. She's all right. She had a checkup yesterday too from the vet. They said that she's okay. I told them that she was drinking a lot of water, and so they said that does she pee a lot? And I said, yeah, she drinks a lot, she pees a lot, and they said, oh well, if you feel like something's wrong with her, we can check it out or whatever. I'm like, I don't think nothing's wrong with her. I just think that living in Bermuda, it's human, you know. No, she didn't get tested for diabetes, but that's what they said. They said that she might have diabetes. And I'm like, man, my first dog, he drank every day. He never had diabetes, and he lasted till 15 years. He was 15 years old, and I put him down not for diabetes, but for a blood clot in his leg. And Diamond, she's been drinking water forever because Bermuda's a hot place. It's humid, and it makes your mouth dry. I drink water all the time. You know, we all do here, and all dogs drink water here like that because it's humid. It's hot. It's not exactly cold. Same here. So what? You drink a lot of water, you got diabetes? That's ridiculous. That's just something that I just think most doctors and most vets want to find a problem so they can make money off of you. But I don't believe she has diabetes, and I'm not even getting her tested because it's just bullshit to me. You know, your sister got together with you and you had extra coffee. I actually tried a different coffee today, and it was pretty good. It's the same brand that I'm drinking, but it's a breakfast blend, light breakfast blend. I was drinking like a donut shop coffee, and now I'm drinking like this different one, but it's the same brand, and it's pretty good. I want to try like the different brands and see how it is, but I only drink one cup of coffee a day, and then sometimes if I have a second one, I don't finish it. I like drink like maybe half of it or three quarters of it, depending on how I feel. But like I don't really want to drink too much. Hey Tanya, how you doing? How you feeling today? Oh yes, I remember. That's the coffee you drink, the meaning of life. Yes. Yeah. I usually don't drink second cup of coffee. I don't really like to. I drink like a 10-ounce cup of coffee every day, and then the second one would be like an 8 ounce, and then I'll be like, yeah, whatever. What is the meaning of life? Coffee. Yeah, I drink a coffee. It's called Bowl and Basket, and that's the brand. And I drink the donut shop coffee, and then I just started drinking a breakfast blend. It's pretty good. It's not bad. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, Tanya. You should get like a handkerchief and put some rubbing alcohol on it and tie it around your head. It's good. It'll be good for you. Do that right before you go sleep. It'll relieve the pain and make you feel better. It always works for me, that's for sure. Yeah, you can do that too. Either one will work. Either one will work. Hey Maria, I'm doing good. How are you? Yeah. I mean, the right attitude to have, which is my opinion, is to just be thankful you're alive and deal with a little bit of pain. You could have broke bodies. You could have broke bodies. You could have had a broken body. You could have had like, worse. You could be in the hospital right now talking to us, through your phone. And, you know, it's life. Okay, Maria, that's good. At least you cleared the air. Yeah, and the older we are, the worse it is to heal. So it's not like our bodies are young. It's not easy. Yeah, what's meant for you is meant for you, Maria. Yeah, my brain thinks it's 25, and my body thinks it's like that sometimes, but it's not. Yeah, that's all that matters. Tanya, is just be grateful you're alive, and bad things happen sometimes. We just gotta always look at it as a bad thing and turn it into a positive. Because some people will be like, why me? This all this shit happens to me, and they cry like little biatches, and they whine and moan about their lives and how bad they have it. If you do that, it's worse, because like when you start complaining and whining and bitching and moaning, the spirit says, yeah, you're not grateful. You're not grateful that you're happy. Like you're living and it wasn't worse. Okay, well, you know what? We'll put some more bad luck your way then, until you actually realize that you know you should be grateful. And I truly believe that's how it is, but some people would beg to differ. Yeah, and that's the best thing. You gotta be grateful for being alive. Yeah, you mentioned that yesterday when you said that. I was like, well, that's good though. Well, the thing is sometimes we're meant to be living, not because someone dies you gotta go next. That's not how it works sometimes. But I think some people want to go and some people like don't want to go, and then some people get saved, and some people just have to understand that a lot of shit might happen to you, but you can dodge a lot of bullets. That's why they say cats have 9 lives. I feel like people do too. Yeah, see, you feel like you've used three of your lives. See, yeah, it's good to be in a good car because these cars nowadays they're all plastic, and when you get hit in them, the metal's not as tough as it used to be. You know, they don't make shit like they used to, and it's sad. Hey, Marty, how you doing? And that's the saddest part of it all is they make things less safe, and that's how it goes. Yep, here comes Maria with her paragraph reading to aggravate me again every day. We just have some of those people in life. See, at least she admits it. That's cool. Some people won't even admit it. They'll be like, I'm not a pain in the ass. Fuck you, Mark. Asshole. Maria's like, look, I know I'm a pain in the ass. I know I write paragraphs. I know I ask you every day, but I don't give a fuck. Just read me and shut up. All right, cool. Hey, Ann, how you doing? Same shit, different day. I didn't work today. No. Um, I checked in with my mom and dad. They're good, yes. And I pretty much worked around here. Like I cleaned the pool. It was nasty. It's been like really windy here, and all the dead leaves have gone all in the pool. And we have I don't know if you guys know what church worms are. They're like a worm like that, and then like they're um they're all black, and some of them are like greenish and dark green. There's different types. There's black ones and like dark green ones with like yellow stripes. They're cool. We call them church worms here, and there's like millions of them everywhere. And like every couple months, they'll go crazy, and they go all inside the pool, and they're on the bottom of the pool. I have to scoop them all up, and then when you touch them, they like because they're in the water, they burst in there and they make all this fucking shit. Like it's so annoying, and like all the leaves are in there, so I have to constantly like clean the pool every day, sweep around the deck to make sure like all the shit don't go in there. The other day there was all these little bugs in there, so like just working around here is a pain in the ass. And like I said, Diamond peed in here 2 nights ago, so I had to bath her today because she still stunk from her own pee. And I just cleaned the like I have I like a floor mat that I have. I left it outside actually. Shit, it's a floor mat that I have that I put in front of the door. I had to wash that too because when she stepped on it, it stained like the pee was on it. So I pretty much like clean things today. It's always a fucking pain in the ass, like something I gotta do. Now I hear the ambulance outside. And social media here in Bermuda has been going crazy because some asshole killed 10 dogs and threw them inside the bush and the trees where we're like a marsh. We have like a marsh here, and it's got like a lot of trees and stuff. And somebody killed like 10 dogs and they threw them in the marsh, and somebody saw it and then took a picture of it and put it all over social media. So they're trying to catch the person who did it. So yeah, it's been a rough day here in Bermuda because everybody's been talking about it and everybody's mad. Social media's been going crazy. So I've been, staying stay in tune with that, seeing what people saying. But the weather here has been hot. It's been hot and windy. Yeah, human beings suck. Yeah, it's actually on right now. It's upstairs in my bedroom. It's a big AC and it's a central air condition. So I turn it on every day, and well, not every day, but some days when it's really humid or hot. Like right now, it's been on since the morning. I turn it off in the morning, and then I turn it back on like later on in the afternoon when I go to sleep. Before I go. So right now it's on, but it's upstairs in my bedroom, and it comes all the way down here. So it does the whole apartment. I used to have one over here and on the wall, but I took it out because it was too much. So I just got a big ass one upstairs, and it just does the whole apartment. Yeah, and it's brand new. It's like maybe 3 years old. You guys might hear Miss Diamond in the background snoring. There she is. See her nose is twitching, ears are twitching, eyes are twitching. I bathed her today, so she's enjoying herself. So if you hear her snoring, it's her as usual. Her coochie's clean, her paws are clean, her eyes are clean, ears are clean. She smells like oatmeal. We use oatmeal soap. She smells good. All right, so Maria, you and Walter in the next like 3 days. I see like you guys possibly hanging out and having fun, talking about family stuff, talking about your security, your prosperities, things like that, talking about life in general. I see a lot of anxiety and impatience around Walter. He's upset that he probably couldn't get that job because he really needs the money. He needs to, he needs to make more money so he can do more things. He was really banking on getting that job to try and get more money. So right now he has a lot of, anxiety. He's trying not to like really act on it and really, get too involved in the anxiety or the impatience. But he thinks that because he didn't get that job, he's gonna like not have enough money and be unstable now. But looks like him and his son are hanging out, or they hung out and had some good times in the last day or two. I see him with a child, but he expects difficulty, as he expects like things to be bad, with his life and stuff like that. But between you and him, it looks good for the next 3 days. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday looks good. Looks like you guys might see each other and talk to each other. He thinks good things about you. He thinks that you give him strength, you give him motivation. He likes the fact that you give him courage and you always encourage him to do things. He thinks that you bring him confidence and stuff. He might be a little timid at times, and he might be like showing compassion to you for being nice to him. But I see him, showing more activity, being in the next like 3 days. He'll be attentive. His desire is to recover time, like make up for lost time. Oh, that's good. Yeah. But otherwise, that he thinks that everything's great with you and him. So I don't get nothing bad. He actually thinks you're a strong woman, and you show action and you show your confidence towards him. You make him feel like he can accomplish things. So that's good. He looks at you in a good way. So the next 3 days, you'll probably talk to him and see him. That's good. Oh, there you go. See, you can't make this shit up. I'm psychic on Tuesdays, so that's cool. I'm psychic every day, but especially Tuesdays. Joey, you said Joey, you said your eyes often keep you awake when you try to sleep. And telling Maria that she's good and not to worry is like talking to a wall. You're welcome, Maria. No problem, darling. Kisses. Don't tell Walter. But that's good. He always has anxiety. He always didn't you say he's a Scorpio or something? Or and you're a Taurus or something like that? He's a Scorpio or he's a Taurus? Both those signs, they both worry a lot anyway. Yeah, Scorpio, yeah, I remember. Yeah, Scorpio guys, they worry, but they keep it inside. They don't really show worry too much because they want to be macho, but they worry deep down inside because they're a water sign. Water signs keep shit to themselves emotionally. They don't really show like their weak side too much unless know them. And Taurus, they definitely worry too much. They worry too much, and they also worry about what other people are feel about them, or they worry about what people say about them. They're both worrisome signs. I know a lot of people in that sign that worry a lot, but I think everybody worries. But I just think people worry too much about outcomes, what's going to happen tomorrow, the next day, and the next day. It's life. Some people don't give a fuck, and some people worry, and some people just don't care, and some people care too damn much. My eyes are busier than me. You blame your lack of sleep. Oh my god, they are partying. Yeah, I find that I go when I go lay down and I sleep, it takes me about maybe 10 minutes, and then I'll start to sleep. And when I got up this morning, I felt like still felt tired, and I took Diamond outside and I came back upstairs and I tried to like lay down and go back to sleep, and I did for like a little bit, and like that's about it. And I got back up again. Once I'm up, and once I'm sleeping, I'm pretty much sleeping. Nah, he was fine. I don't get that he like feels any type of way about you. He knows who you are by now. You've been together for a long time, so he knows how you are. If you were too silly and goofy, then he'd be like, "Fuck this woman, I'm tired of her." I'm sure he probably has days where he wants to tell you like you're crazy and goodbye. I think everybody gets kind of fed up of somebody they're with for a long period of time, or however long they're with them. I'm sure there's days that you wish you can slap the shit out of them, and wake them up and to reality and make them make a decision. Can I teach your eyes that? Yeah, you can. Sometimes you can, and sometimes you can't. Sometimes it's a pain in the ass to sleep. My mom always complains about sleeping. everybody has their ways. Yeah, that a lot of people say that. Joey, your eyes are you have their own way of thinking. They have their own mind. That's what men say about their things. And they have a mind of its own. All right, Maria. Sweet dreams of Walter and you. And make sure you get a good night's sleep. There you go. See, you took the words right out of my mouth. I already knew it. Take care. Oh shit. Yesterday I left here a little earlier than I usually do. I think I'm gonna do the same. I think it's all these late nights are catching up with everyone. All the late nights. I know it's definitely catching up with me. I get tired. Sometimes I'm on here like too long. All right, Marley. Good night. Take care. Hope you have a good day tomorrow. I hope everybody has a good day tomorrow. Thanks, Marty. What's the weather like in September? Yeah, well, September we usually get hurricanes, and it's usually like 85, between 85 and 90 degrees. And we usually September is like our probably our worst year for hurricanes. It's when we get the most or the most action is around that time. So September is not a good month. September is not a good month for weather, but it's always been a great month for me. Every September, I have never had like a complaint. September seems to be my month. Every like a lot of great things have happened to me in September. Like I started my business in September, and I started this channel in September. So for some reason, September is the month for me. Yeah, it's due to the heat, the hurricanes. Yeah, it's due to the heat and the water, temperature of the water, things like that. Last year, we got a hurricane in August, and we never got anything else, which was beautiful. We got hit early, and then no more. Yeah, I started in 2019 September. So this September will be 6 years, I think, if I'm correct. I don't know, 6 years, 7 years. I mean, 6 years. I don't know. I can't remember. I believe I started in 2019. Yeah, I started in 2019 September. Well, I did that before this channel. Yeah. So I've known you guys before I had this channel. I knew you. I met all of you guys in Chris's room. I met a lot of people in Chris's room, and I met a lot of people in other chat rooms as well that I don't want to mention. But yeah, a lot of people like yourself and some other people I know. We all met each other in other channels and stuff like that. But most of the people I met in Chris's room, because that's where I like started in his room. I was just talking about that the other night, and I was telling people I've been on YouTube forever, but in other rooms. Yeah, it is. It is. Um, that was a good old days, good times. Those are like A lot of fun times I had. Um, it's just sad that some people pick and choose, and they just can't, they take sides, and they treat people different because of their views or opinions. There's too much sensitivity and too much ignorance in some of these people. So I'm glad that the good people stayed and the bad people stayed with whoever they wanted to stay with. You know what, Joey? I wanted to pick your brain to see if you remember. I'm trying to remember the person's name. You know, trying to remember the person's name, but there was a person that was in Chris's room, right? That we both knew and we both talked to all the time, and their name began with S, and it was a short name, but I can't remember for the life of me what the person's name was. I'm trying to think; it just totally slipped my mind. But their name was short, but they also were. There was a Sagittarius as well, and I can't remember her name, but it began with an S, and it was a short name. Oh, Sandy. That's her name, Sandy. You remember Sandy? I believe she was like your age. Yeah. You might not remember her, but yeah, maybe. But she was one of the older people in the room, you know, and she was in there all the time. And I couldn't remember her name, but I just remembered it just now. And she was somebody who everybody knew that would, she liked to be funny and talk shit and stuff. And then when all that shit went down between me and Chris and his dad and some of the people that were in that room, um, you know, she wrote like a big comment on my page when I went on my channel, and she was saying how you know she doesn't care like about um whether or not I'm gonna go back in that room or be a mod and whatever. And she wrote like this big bullshit thing to me. And I was like, this woman's like crazy or something. And she was pretty much like telling me that I'm to blame for what happened and all this stuff. And I'm like, you're the only person out of hundreds of people that have wrote me a comment to tell me that I'm to blame. And I was like kind of like I was kind of like hurt to hear her of all people to say that to me. And I'm like, what do you mean I'm to blame? Like, are you that delusional, woman? Like, didn't you just see what happened in that chat room? Like, don't you see what happens in there? Like, where were you? So she was like kind of being weird and like taking everybody else's side and kind of making me feel like, like she was the only person who said that. So I was like, this woman's crazy. And then one day she came into in this room one day, and she said, "Oh, just coming by to say hello. I don't want you to think that I'm not your friend, and I am your friend. I just think that this and that." And I deleted her. I was like, you know what, bitch, don't come in here and start bullshit with me. Like, I'm tired of you. Like, and I never ever saw that person again. I never saw her anywhere else. And Lord knows where she is now. But I remember like she used to always talk with us and have fun with us, and she used to be really cool with everybody, and she loved the fact that I was there joking around, and she would laugh and she would tell me how much she would appreciate what I do for Chris and for the room and for everybody, and I would help her out. I would like you know be cool with her and stuff and talk to her and things like that, and then she just switched on me. and acted like I was to blame for everything. And I'm like, okay, whatever you say there, sweetheart, you're obviously you got mental issues. But like I said, I ended up deleting her from my channel because she was crazy. I was like, this woman's mental. Like, then you got the nerve to come in here and talk shit to me again. I'm like, woman, I don't want to hear your opinions about anything. Like, you're not even anybody important in the channel. First of all, you're just a regular person that comes in there. Yes, you came in there almost every day, but it's not like you were like paying for readings or like getting anything from Chris anyway. You know, you were in there leeching like every other person that was in there. So anyway, yeah, I wanted to ask you if you remembered her because I know you would because you were there so long. It was like you, Ninja, um, Maria, you know, Virgo Love. She was in there around that time. Us three were probably in Chris's room majority of the time. And my other friend that was a mod in there, Elizabeth, she saw the madness and everything, and I haven't seen her forever either. And then the first mod that was in that channel that I still speak to today is Jocelyn. So there's a few people that I still speak to that were in that channel and still my friends till today because they know the truth. You know, they know what happened and they know everything, how everything went down. So I actually mentioned this the other day and we were talking about it. And the other person that was in the room sometimes was my friend Star. And she was in there, but she still speaks to both of us and she's still cool with both of us. And I have no problem with that. Yeah. We actually had a meeting together and we talked about it because she didn't want to lose either of us. And I said, look, I don't care if you speak to him. It don't bother me. And she promotes us both, talks about us both, and that I don't, like I said, I don't hate Chris at all. I just think that the people in there ruined everything. That's all. I don't really hate him or have anything, any bad feelings towards him. I just think that what happened in that chat room was not right, and he didn't do anything about it. So I was like, oh well, it's time for me to roll out. But Star has been a blessing. She's a great friend, and I told her that I don't really care if she speaks to him or not. It's not going to change my friendship with her, not at all. So yeah, that's another person that was in there that still comes around, still talk to till today. And like I said, there's probably a few other people that I can't even remember now. But yeah, that's where I met a lot of those people. But like I said the other night, I used to run that channel. I used to be in there every single day, and I used to be there, doing what I have to do to help him out. And I feel like I did my best. And people got jealous, and people got stupid, and people, started to act crazy. And then they all said that I did it to build my channel and to bring everybody over there. Meanwhile, nobody from over there came over here. I laughed like crazy. They said that, oh yeah, Mark's been planning this all along. He was gonna get his own channel and he's gonna bring everybody over there and bring them over to his channel. And I'm like, you guys have really crazy ideas and really crazy like things that you think I'm doing over here. You know, I actually don't want my own channel and I don't want to come in here and I'd rather be here and chill, like. And then I ended up getting my own channel, and some of the people stayed and some of the people didn't. And some people thought that, I was doing it to get them to come over there, but I never once said, hey, come to my channel, guys. Never in life. I never ever did that. And and even though I didn't say it and tell people to come over there, people will be in the chat saying, hey, Mark, are you going live tonight? And I would say, yes, I'm going live. Yes, I'm coming on tonight. But I would never say, hey, guys, come over, or I would never go live the same time as him to cause any problems, or like call it, or to make people believe that that was the case. But people are ignorant and people always think negative and they always want to cause problems. And because it was such a strong community and a strong room with everybody being happy together, somebody had to come in there and mess it up, Yep. Well, there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. So, and that's good. That's okay. Like he can do whatever he wants. I'm not like, I haven't seen him forever. Don't really care about what he does, but a lot of people tell me, a lot of people tell me what's going on with him, and that he doesn't go live and he doesn't do readings, and I'm like, yeah, there's a reason for all those things. But people think that, and I think a lot of people realize it now, and they have realized it in the past few years, but they will never come to me and admit that I was right, or admit that that something was wrong with him or his channel or people that were there, or me. But guess who's still here? Yours truly, your brownie twin. So at the end of the day, the truth will reveal itself, and that's why I'm here. And that's why I have nothing to prove, because chocolate brownie twins win. It's that simple. But people will say things and do things and talk shit, but at the end of the day, look who's still here. And all my enemies and all the people that bad mouth me, talk shit about me, try to compete with me, where are they now? But guess who's still here? Me. Because when you're real, real recognizes other real people. When you're fake, you eventually fade away and vanish. And that's the truth. It's simple. But all good things come to an end. And it was good while it lasted. And that's all that mattered. I've met a lot of great people on here, and I've met a lot of assholes on here. And you just have to, pick and choose what's best for you, who's going to be supporting you, who's not, and go from there. I've made a lot of new friends, and all the people in here have all the people that are in this chat room that come in here now this year and the last year have all been great people. All people that I help me. We help each other. We talk shit and have fun. We support each other, help each other, pray for each other. The energy is a lot better here now than it's ever been. And I'm happy that it's that way. And the thing is some people might say, oh, there's not many people in his room, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? I don't need 50 people in here every day. Just a couple people every day, I'll be happy just to talk to people and have fun. I've known you for years. I've known a lot of people for years. Yeah, the other person that comes in here, that's my moderator, is Barbie. I've known Barbie since Chris's room too. And then she became one of my first moderators in here too. I've known Barbie for years. You, Ninja. Ninja comes in here every week. I saw her last night. There's a lot of my friends that come in here still. Virgo, everybody still comes in here and says hello when they can. And all my new people, they're all great. We have a great time in here, talk a lot of shit, have fun. We support each other's rooms and support each other's chats and help each other. So that's all good. Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of nice and kind people on here now, but it has been hectic here and there, with people. But overall, it's been good. I've had a great time on here this year. This year, I've been very active. I want to be more active on here and have more fun on here and stuff. But um, I don't mind talking about the old times and people that I don't deal with no more. I could talk about it and not be mad. That's the difference. I can talk about it all and not be mad. Like right now, I'm not mad at all talking about what people have done, what how people were and how people are and stuff like that. Let me just turn my TV off. The game's over now. These guys got their ass whooped. It's not good. Yeah, it's all in the past. I can still I feel like it's okay to talk about the past as long as you don't have any anger. Yeah, she's out. She's over there snoring every now and then. She's completely sprawled out on her bed. I got to take her outside to go pee, and then I'm going to go to sleep. I know she's dreading summertime because she's already huffing and puffing, but I'm so glad that she comes in here and sleeps in here because it's nice and cool in here. She never has to sleep outside again. So, yeah, yeah, she has to go out to pee. I don't want her peeing here no more. I'm sick and tired of her peeing in here. There was one week where she peed like twice in a row, and I was so mad. But yeah, 2 nights ago she peed in here, but it happens once in a while. I don't mind. It's okay. I have tiles, so it's not like she pees on the carpet. So it's all good. She's all right. She's older now. That's why. But she's okay. She's a good dog. She's a good dog. All right, Joey. I'm gonna head out. All right, everybody. I'm gonna go get some sleep. It's already 12:15 here, so I need to go sleep. Take my doggy out to go pee, and then we're gonna go sleep. And I'll be here tomorrow at some point in time. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I'll go cuddle with her before I go sleep. I cuddled with her earlier on the floor. Then I convinced her to go outside and get a bath. She runs away from me when I give her a bath, so I have to tie her up. I tie her up with her. I put her leash on and I tie her to the chair so she can't move. And I just dump a bucket of water on her. Then I put the soap on her. I wash her, and then I rinse her, and then I I dry her off with a towel as much as I can, and then I blow dry her with the blow dryer. I actually recorded it. It's pretty funny. I just did a little bit, and she runs away from me. She likes the blow dryer. Look. She's like, "That's cool. You can blow dry me. That's fine. It feels good." She's so funny. All right, Joey, take care. Good night. Good night, everybody. Peace.